soothing sounds of Raoul, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to another episode of Random Access. My name is Eric, and today we got Chippendales Rescue Rangers. I didn't know this, but this was directed by one of the Lonely Island artists, Akiva Schaffer. This movie's good, it's really great. It was pretty good comedy for a Disney movie. I don't know why I kept expecting some kind of adult humor, forgetting it's, from Disney and being streamed on Disney Plus. It premiered on May 20th of 2022. And for whatever reason, I didn't expect it to come directly to stream. I thought it was going to be in the movie theaters. So I was excited when I found out that it was streaming on Disney Plus, because I have it, and who doesn't have Disney Plus?
What? Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, don't hurt me.
Oh, you? Well, anyways, this movie stars Adam Sandberg and John Mulaney. We have Will Arnett playing Sweet Pete. We have Mr. Jonah J. Jameson, J.K. Simmons, who plays Captain Putty, the chief detective. And throughout the whole time hearing his voice, it just reminded me of that Amazon show that's animated, Invincible. It's a great show, you should watch it. It's a good story. The premise is that Chip and Dale have to go out to find someone, I won't say who, which reunites them to work together to find their friend. There's a lot of cameos, hilarious ones at that. Now, once that the movie dragged, it was pretty fast paced. There was some good humor, but again, it would have been nice to have some adult humor. I mean, Shrek did it, but again, they're not Disney. And I'm surprised because I was expecting for us to pay a fee, kind of like when Mulan came out and we had to pay like a $30 fee to watch it, or I think Black Widow too. We had to pay like a premiere price if we wanted to watch it right away. But that wasn't the case for this movie. Yeah, I enjoyed myself watching this. The two actors add their own personality to the characters. Chip being the dumb one and the silly one, which kind of fits Andy Samberg's humor. If you don't have Disney Plus, this is a good movie to sign up for. Other than that, I don't know what else I can say in the non-spoiler part. So we're moving on to the next section, spoiler review. This is your warning. Okay, Ugly Sonic. That was the best part of the movie aside from Seth Rogen, especially Seth Rogen with his early 3D animation character, where the characters are just stiff and they never look you in the eye. That was a funny cameo. Yeah, I remember growing up and there being like a set of shows that I would watch. Chippendales was one of them. We had Darkwing Duck. We had that one with Baloo. What was it called? Tailspin. We have that Goofy show. That one where that duck turns into like a Robo-Duck. I definitely have nostalgia that attracted me to watch this movie. But even if you didn't grow up watching the cartoons, it's still a good movie. You'll find yourself laughing, entertained. The story's pretty good. I mean, if you like The Lonely Island, it's that type of humor. Basically any Adam Sandberg movie. Another funny part about the movie is this idea of this mob of cartoons where if you don't pay up, there's this kind of like bootleg Hollywood that they kidnap you and kind of like change your appearance a bit, and then just basically they make a remake with a different title. Peter Pan's backstory and how he became a villain, that he grew up and they didn't want him in Hollywood anymore for the Disney movies, which gave him the idea to make this bootleg Hollywood. The animation is great. It's like a sequel to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It was that good. What other movie? Space Jam? But modernized with CGI characters and cartoon characters, all in this fantasy world that they live among humans. It's kid friendly. Actually, I don't even know what it's rated for. The movie's rated PG and it's an hour and 37 minutes. I like how the movie started off with, if you hear Chip and Dale, usually you're thinking of this Chip and Dale or that Chip and Dale, and then there's us. Which was totally right. It's like they were reading my mind. That part where Chip and Dale are kind of like in the bad city of cartoons, like the crime city or whatever, and that scenes with the cats, but not like actual cats or like cartoon cats, but like from the movie cats, humans dressed as cat. That was hilarious. That Muppet guy, I don't know if he looks familiar. I don't know if he's from some show or just made up for this movie, but he had me laughing. And I like how they try to add that twist where, no, it's so predictable for it to be the chief the chief of police who's behind this, where it makes you think it might be the female cop, because it kind of makes sense it made sense what Dell said about the part she grew up. They didn't air the TV series, so how could she be a big fan? And how her grandma would record the videos, but it's like, you know, old people don't know. Old people aren't good with technology. That led you to think like maybe Dell's right and she's behind this. But no, they stayed predictable, only to have a twist within a twist. That slow-mo with Sonic's teeth was hilarious. Good to see that they put a use for him rather than scrapping him. Let's see what else. I don't want to give a breakdown of the movie, just highlight some of my favorite parts. That rapping scene was pretty good. And yeah, it's so true. Like, just add rap to anything to rejuvenate the IP. It's very true. We had the multiple characters that Seth Rogen voices all at once. So for those that have seen the movie, what do you think? Let me know your comments below. Did you enjoy the movie? What were your favorite parts? As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.